So I got a really good view of the lip that I was telling you about, right around this area here. I'm putting the caliper. It's just rough, and I mean I've seen it a lot worse in some other castings, but this casting is pretty good. So that's one of the areas we want to address. Also, I want to address this choke point right here, particular height, and actually the smallest point in the entire port. So we need to get that addressed and open that up a bit, so we have more volume to allow a greater amount of air to enter into the bowl and up into the combustion chamber. We make some adjustments here. Overall width of the runner, and adjust that depending on the configuration of port I'm trying to create. See where it's dragging here, see narrow point. So it does open up at the edge, and then it touches all through just before it splits for the different individual valves. And this minimum cross-section diameter is an area we can address as well. Okay, without going into too much detail on method and tools, you can see the bowls on the intake side have now been fully developed, reshaped, resized, stage 1 spec, and that lip on the intake, just under the intake seats, that lip is now gone. The shadow is left there. It was necessary to take that out because we don't want to remove any material we don't have to remove to preserve the ideal shape and volume. Okay, so the intake bowls are reshaped and finished, both the short turn radius and the long turn radius. The runners, as you can see, have been roughed out to give the dimensions we require inside. Again, this is stage 1 for the intake side using stock valves. This gasket area has not been enlarged at all. It is not necessary. It's not going to add any CFM, any flow whatsoever when you do that. Some reshaping has been done to the roof. I don't know if you can see that. But now we're just gonna use a finer carbide burr to smoothen up this texture a bit and get ready for mid-air blasting.